afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lorenzo and I'm happy to welcome you at Koenig Bauer and to the exciting presentation of what we consider the new standard for central impression flexo presses, the brand new Koenig Bauer Flexotecnica Evo XC. Let's take a quick first look at the machine. The Evo XC is conceived for short and medium runs, and its look reflects Koenig Bauer's new clean and ergonomic design language. And being as compact as it is, it's with one of the smallest footprints of the whole printing industry. Okay, enough words now. It's time for some action. Let's start the demonstration. Good afternoon, Claudio. So, what are we going to show you today? How to set up the machine, how to do a print job, and how easy and quick it is to do a job changeover. For the first job, the 520mm sleeves are already inside the machine. So, Claudio is already preparing a job and he is just about to set up, which is an easy 3-step process requiring very little time. The first thing that happens is a smart sensing function, which works on the rack-in position of the analogs and checks that the correct size of the print cylinder has been entered in relation to the printing repeat. Now, we can go to the next step. We can see that that light has started blinking blue. That means that the Printronic process has just started. It's a fascinating process, the Printronic. It's done in a completely automatic way, requiring little time, very little time and waste. Printronic determines the optimal position and pressure for the print cylinder. These values are determined by analyzing multiple touch points between the sleeve and the drum. The detection of this position requires just a couple of minutes and it is extremely precise. The system sends all the data to the control screens and Claudio could see what is happening with all the printing units simultaneously. For all of this, you don't need any additional equipment. No video cameras, no auxiliary equipment, and no dedicated marks or sleeves. This machine is built for prints with up to 8 colors and it prints on plastic, paper and laminated materials and is ideally suitable for profitable short as well as medium runs. During this demonstration we are going to perform a very peculiar job, printing 7 new generation water-based colors with 520mm printing repeat on a 12-micron polyester material using an HD digital plate with crystal LED technology. Okay, the light on the machine has turned green. That means that the Printronic is completed and we can move on to the third and final step, the Smart Register function by BST Ultramat. You see, Claudio has started the machine at a very slow speed to save inks and substrate, and now he just waits until each of the 7 colors has been printed once. Claudio is now looking quickly for register marks by zooming into the printed register marks of the 7 colors, and you can see how easy and quick it is with this touch screen. He's just overlapping the virtual register marks with the printed ones to calibrate the register and to lock it in a most accurate position. It is a very easy procedure and he has to do it for each of the 7 colors. And when we will speed up the machine, the register marks will stay completely stable. So now everything is done, the setup is completed, and we will start our third printing job. So, how fast are we going to go?
350 meters per minute.
350 meters per minute. That's great. For our demonstration, by the way, we have chosen specifically water-based inks to highlight the outstanding concept and technology behind all this. Water inks require significant heat for drying. And with our Evo XC machine, all this is possible thanks to optimized, efficient drying system, the Drytronic. A newly developed drying concept with not just one, but two innovations. The first one being a whole new concept for intercolor drying, featuring extractable boxes with deep drawn circular holes instead of nozzles for a max drying efficiency. And the second one is the new U-shaped 3.6 meters tunnel, drying tunnel on top of the machine, with removable panels on both sides of the substrate, who feature the same deep drawn circular holes for unriveled drying even at the highest speed. So thank you, Claudio. I think that we can now stop the machine, just not to waste inks and materials. Okay, the machine has now stopped, and we are going to show you a job changeover and how quick and easy is it to do. So, okay, Claudio is getting ready with this newly designed trolley, which matches the new ergonomic design of the machine. You see the print cylinder caps moving away from the drum. Everything is done in a fully automatic way. Once everything is completed, Claudio will open the door and we will change the sleeves. Here we go. So, just a couple of words about our second printing job. We are going to print 7-color water-based inks with 600 millimeter sleeves on the same material as before, so 12 micron polyester material. By the way, the Evo XC can print with a maximum printing width of 1000 millimeters and a maximum printing repeat of 800 millimeters. Now you see Claudio is replacing one by one the sleeves, and he needs to confirm it on the monitor. If you remember, for the first job we were using 520 millimeter sleeves, and now we are going to use 650 millimeter sleeves. It takes very little time for the machine to implement all the necessary adjustments, and he is moving to the second door. This particular machine is designed for 900 millimeters width, and it is equipped with an automatic turret type rewinder for automatic reel changeover to make your life and Claudio's life pretty easier. But of course, basing on your production needs, the machine is available also with a single stand manual winders. So we are getting close now. Okay, all the sleeves are changed. The door is in a closed position now, and Claudio is getting ready for the setup of the second printing job. As you remember, we have to repeat 3 simple and quick setup steps. Smart sensing function, which happens automatically by making sure for the machine that the inserted sleeves have the correct size to prevent any damages, and we don't want any damages to happen. In a moment, we are going to see the light on the machine turning blue. Here we go, which means that the Printronic system is in action. Once again, it is fully automatic, and it checks the position and printing impression adjustment on all printing units at once. What is awesome is that during this step, there is no ink consumption, and is absolutely suitable with any type of material, plates, and inks. Okay, the light has turned green again, which means that we can move on to the third and final step, Smart Sensing Function by BSD Ultramat. Claudio speeds up slowly the machine to check that each of the 7 colors has been printed once. As you can see, all the procedures and the printing itself can be managed by just one operator. While Claudio is making all the necessary adjustments, let me introduce you to the Washtronic system. It works with only one pump. It reaches unmatched speed and washing efficiency, and it reduces at the same time air consumption and maintenance costs. All the operator has to do to initiate the Washtronic is pushing one single button. Finally, another winning selling point is the fact that the whole ink system is integrated into the printing monoblock system, requiring therefore very short ink path from the ink system to the printing unit, by reducing at the same time the ink consumption and allowing best accessibility for maintenance purposes. Now everything is ready. The light is green. We can start printing. Claudio, can we go at the same speed we did before?
Exactly the same. 350.
350. Let's look at it together. It's already rising. "350 meters per minute. You can see it and you can hear it too. So the speed has raised up very fast, and it takes a few seconds for the high quality printed material to be right on an automatic turret rewinder. Now Claudio is going to take a bit of the printed material to show us the printing quality of the Evo XC, the newborn baby of Koenig Bauer. As you can see, the machine is slowly slowing down. We're done. And Claudio is going to show us the printing result. So Claudio, are you satisfied with the results?
Great.
Great, amazing. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this brand new Evo XC represents what every Koenig Bauer Evo machine stands for. High printing quality, high reliability, especially on short runs, and world-class productivity and durability. But our presentation does not end here. Stay with us, and we're going to share with you many other interesting topics. Industry 4.0, service support, and hybrid lines for challenging applications with downstream units. In case you would like to see with your own eyes the outstanding printing results of these samples, we are ready to courier them to you. Just send us an email on the address you see on your monitor. But now it's time for our first guest, Alessandro Mazzi. I'm glad to present you here our software engineer, Alessandro Mazzi, who's going to show us in detail what the system looks like, because here at Koenig Bauer, we strongly believe that industrial analytics has never been as important as it is nowadays. And it's going to show us too how easy it is to have all the required data at your fingertips by just one click right there on your monitor. Shall we?
Hello Lorenzo, thanks for the opportunity. I'm very glad to be here with you.
My pleasure.
Koenig Bauer machines are installed with the state-of-the-art SCADA software in order to collect and elaborate production data. With our new VPN technology, we implemented the highest level standard of security in order to secure data access to the machine and prevent unauthorized access. With this broadband solution, we at Koenig Bauer can easily monitor all the process data collected from all the sensors installed in your press and turn them into useful information for production purposes. In addition, the VPN is linked to Koenig Bauer CRM, and the remote maintenance expert can also connect quickly, securely, and at low cost to perform analysis and troubleshooting. The well-structured interfaces takes the user experience at a new level, but how fast and intuitive is to access the parameters and the press functions. The system shows the list of all recorded jobs which are in process, or which ones are already completed and how was the performance. The graphs shows the trend over time of some machine working parameters, as a standard, speed, tension, and the temperature. It's also easily to display the production data and the producer roles of every specific jobs. Here in this page we can see the producer roles of these jobs, and we can see many important parameters as good meters, waste meters, stops counter, print on off, average speed, which helps us to understand how good was the production. This helps us, the customer, to cut down money and the time by analyze efficiently how is the performance of the machine and if what is working and what isn't for its specific needs. Consumption is a major factor in enterprises, so we offer a full breakdown of all the important costs involved in the production. We have electricity, compressed air, inks, oil, gas, whatever is involved in the process. And every software is specifically tailored for its specific machine, so the customer can elaborate, analyze, and export the data in order to understand the consumption of its overall production. Furthermore, by going to the next stage, we can easily expand the list of triggered alarms. Here again, all the process data you are collecting is turned into information useful for operation. It helps your production floor staff to check if the press is performing optimally or not, and even to see warnings when something is not performing at expected levels, so they can quickly take corrective actions if needed. In this particular area, our staff, the software department, my colleagues, and the mechanical department are strictly working together in order to understand why the alarm happens, what causes the machine downtime. And of course, in order to keep us with the market trends and the community request, you can have all this information at your fingertips. You just have to install the progressive web application and you can visualize, download all the data from your press directly for your mobile, from your office or via your VPN whenever you are.
Thank you, Alessandro. Thank you so much. So, as we all can see, Koenig Bauer machines are Industry 4.0, ready and able to respond in the best way to customers' needs. So, Koenig Bauer do not just deliver printing presses, but actively supports the customers to achieve success with the machines by reaching the perfect press performance. And now it's time for our second guest, Pietro Caretta. Nice to meet you again. So, ladies and gentlemen, customer service support is at the heart of any business, and it aims at providing an exceptional service that leaves the customer feeling cared for and appreciated. Let's learn together how Koenig Bauer is taking a revolutionary approach in terms of proactive service by offering us support which is better and minimizes press down times by guaranteeing a maximum performance. I'm glad to present you here the head of customer support, Mr. Pietro Carenda.
Thank you, Lorenzo. I'm very happy to be here together with you. Absolutely right, fast, reliable. Thanks to the increasing of the performance of our remote support team and the new technology to provide a real-time remote support for diagnostic and problem resolving. 80% of codes can be resolved with remote support. For this purpose, it is extremely important to get the right information and processing effectively within the shortest possible time. Here in Flexotecnica, we have implemented a new measure to apply better tools to get the press in production as fast as possible. Thanks for the increasing of our remote support team that now are supported directly from the expert of remote support from Germany. And thanks to the innovative telephone technology and data collection of all data in a single CRM that allow rapid access and sharing information within all the business units of Koenig Bauer. At this time being, all the requests are handled by a new telephonic system that allows the customer to simply open a ticket spelling the serial number of his press. This simply turning an advantage for a customer to avoid the waiting on hold for a long time whenever the lines are busy. The second new adopted way for a service call is the Web 2 case, which has practically replaced the unstructured email communication, and all the pressing issue can be easily handled via online web form. Shall our technician can request more data, parameters, picture from the press. Here comes play the augmented reality data glass that put in communication via cloud each other, both participants. This is a cutting-edge tool that makes communication much easier for both users and the hotline technician. The hotline technician see what the press operators or the safety service technician is seeing on the press, facilitate the communication, saving on time on extensive explanation, and reduction of risk of misunderstanding compared to a conventional telephonic call.
So, Pietro, what are the advantages offered by data glass compared to a regular mobile phone with a camera, which you can film with?
Very simple. Chat model with language in a bidirectional way in several languages. ATEX approved means the data glass are achieved for work near to solvent-based presses, safe support by continuous observation, and free possibility to give a screenshot, and with our augmented reality data glass, the customer support reach another level.
Fair enough.
So, once the problem is solved and identified, the technician can send a final report of a remote connection, prepare spare parts, or possible local service intervention for final repair. All this duty recorded in our CRM, so our service technician continues to keep track and monitoring all possible malfunctioning and the price of the loss.
Thank you, Pietro.
Thank
It
you.
was really amazing seeing how fast the requests are processed. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've all seen how the troubleshooting requests are managed here at Koenig Bauer and which implementations have been made to become ever faster in responding to the customer needs. But you might now ask me, how does this beautiful, groundbreaking Evo XC machine meet the nowadays market needs, which sophisticated applications are more and more demanding? Maria Costantino, Global Key Account Sales Director, will now tell us more about Koenig Bauer's long-standing experience in hybrid flexo machines for packaging.
Thank you, Lorenzo, for this introduction. Today I'm going to talk about the last topic, but certainly not the least important topic of our industry: hybrid CI flexo machines for packaging. And the Evo XC is certainly a machine which can be equipped with inline flexo or gravure units for the application of additional decorative, protective or functional elements on the printed package due to its exceptional layout modularity. Combined machines coatings can be performed in a single pass, either before printing as a primer to enhance ink adhesion on some critical substrate, or at the end of after the CI print to give a high gloss decorative or protective over lacquering after printing on either sides of the web, continuously or patterned in register, depending on the graphic design of the package. It can be used on both flexible paper and folding carton. You can use inks or coatings or varnishes, solvent-based, water-based, UV traditional or LED UV. The big advantage of coating or varnishing on dedicated inline units is that you can actually achieve the maximum production speed because they feature a dedicated dryer just for this application. You can use it on both sides of the web without the use of turning bar, but just modifying the web path. It's a combined additional operation with tight register accuracy, less waste during print setup and registration phase. The versatility to use different types of varnish and coating. Here are some examples of combined lines. This is 8 or 10 color Evo XT, but it can be any of our machine's model, with inline a flexo unit to be able to put a varnish, a lacquer, a coating, to add a finishing touch to the package. Also for paper, you may need to put an anti-slip or high-gloss lacquer on the printed surface to avoid a lamination process or metallization of the press. With the new formulation of inks and analogs, nowadays you can achieve very good ink coverage with the flexo inking system. But for certain applications like cold seal, heat seal, adhesive, PVDC coating, you may need a register 1 or 2 gravure units in line. This is for flexible and paper as well in case of gift wrap paper. Combined technology on a single print unit. You can have flexo and gravure, and this is a unique hybrid system from Flexotecnica where we can offer our customer an increased flexibility to be able to run either flexo or gravure and to be able to satisfy their customers' needs with more flexibility. These are lines for folding carton, where the production of folding carton is performed in one single pass, and they are used for protective varnishing, lacquer and anti-grease barrier coatings. Sometimes they have 2 downstream units to provide good drying. The advantage of the downstream unit is that you have an independent vertical drying of different lengths depending on the maximum dry weight coating and on the application of the customer. You can have from 3 to 8 meters long. These drying hoods are provided with air distribution plates equipped with deep drawn holes for maximum drying efficiency. They are equipped with independent blowing and exhausting and independent optimized air recycling system. Automation is very important also on hybrid inline units to make the line more productive and to increase efficiency, accuracy and reliability. We provide the same package of automated system we provide on other machines like washtronic, automatic cleaning, printronic, ergotronic, drivetronic. All the data related to a downstream unit, all the printing parameters related to the downstream unit, speed, tension, temperature setting, ink energy and waste consumption are collected in the job recipe and can be collected also in the job in other production data report. What is important is our system, our new system, software system for easier and faster registration. Advanced machine algorithms, specially developed within our smart control systems, allow for quick and easier registration between CI and stack unit. What is important, you can do register. This phase occurs with the machine stopped and so zero waste. With our advanced program and software, the automatic register control is used just to keep the registration constant during machine speed changing, without being invasive in the process. Digitalization of data transfer and signal process is very important for process improvement and increased effectiveness. Sustainability of the package is very important nowadays. Flexible packaging industry is moving towards light gauge monopolymer material, so bio-based degradable plastics, easy to be recycled at the expense of multi-layer laminate structures. So for this, special barrier coatings will certainly grow to enhance the shelf life of the product. The corona has broken out into our life and had an impact also on the packaging, on the dynamic of packaging and the brand perspectives on the package print. Due to the corona, the primary attention has been shifted to mono-use hygiene safety demand for the packaging, but still packaging preserves its main role of a sales and marketing tool. Brand owners are looking for high-catching, innovative and creative printed product, printed package to reinforce the customer's relationship with their proposition. These Flexo-Roto hybrid lines are not projects for the future, are not prototypes, but acquired assets which characterize our company strategy and heritage of knowledge in manufacturing advanced flexo printing presses. Ingenious technical solutions confirm our leadership on the international marketplace, which will help our customer to differentiate their products from competitors and change their way of producing future packaging. Stay with us, share our vision of future packaging.
Before ending our open house, we would like to say a big thank you to all the partners that have contributed to the success of our virtual open house. Sun Chemical, new generation water-based inks, Insiflex, HD digital plates with HD Ultra LED crystal technology. Cimic Group and Rossini as reliable partners for analogs and printing sleeves. BST Group for competent web inspection and web guide systems, and Gamma International, our long-term supplier for viscosity and pH control system. Furthermore, as technical partner for this open house, Gamma, along with Koenig Bauer, would like to make a complimentary gift to all our esteemed and valued partners. Best in Flexo manual, which is thought to be one of the best and comprehensive and easy guide full of information and tips for flexographic print industry. Thank you.